Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Imagine you've cut every corner possible, pinched every penny, and feel like there's just no more room left in your budget to save. That's exactly what one of our viewers expressed in an email last week. It's a common feeling many people experience, especially when they're pushing hard toward financial goals, whether it's paying off debt, saving for retirement, or building that essential emergency fund. Today, we're here to share personal tips on how we managed to find extra savings even when we thought there was nothing left to cut. Now, the first step is always to take a hard look at your expenses. This might sound obvious, but it's often overlooked. Many people skip small expenses because they think it's just a few dollars, it doesn't really matter, but those small amounts add up quickly. For example, do you need to eat out as often as you do? Sure, dining out is convenient and enjoyable, but it's an expense that can be easily trimmed. Or, take cable, for instance. Are you paying hundreds of dollars a month for entertainment? There are plenty of free or cheaper streaming options that could save you a ton. Another key area that's often forgotten is subscriptions. Those sneaky costs that recur quarterly or annually. Go through your bank statements from the past year and take note of any subscription services. Ask yourself, are you really using them? If not, it might be time to cancel or downsize those subscriptions. Even we had one hiding in our budget that we weren't using, and canceling it freed up more funds for other needs. Now, let's talk about a strategy we came up with that has made a huge difference. The 10% challenge. The idea is simple but effective. Take each category in your budget and cut it by just 10%. This small reduction can have a significant impact without feeling overwhelming. It's manageable, it's realistic, and it works. We used this method when we were saving to move out of our old house, and it uncovered several $100s we didn't even know we had. This process doesn't take long either. We usually spend about 20 minutes going through each expense category. Another valuable tip is to reassess your paycheck withholdings. While receiving a substantial tax refund at the end of the year may feel rewarding, it's often more beneficial to have that money actively working for you throughout the year. Rather than overpaying on taxes and effectively providing the government with an interest-free loan, consider adjusting your withholdings. By doing so, you can free up extra income that can be utilized to bolster your savings or pay down debt more effectively. On top of that, join Facebook groups or local communities that focus on sharing tips for saving money. Buy Nothing groups, for example, offer a way to get items for free that people no longer need, which can save you money on everything from household goods to clothes. We've personally reaped the benefits of participating in these types of groups, and we can genuinely attest to their value. For instance, by connecting with others through these platforms, we've acquired everything from kitchen appliances to children's clothes, all at no cost. Not only has this helped us reduce our expenses significantly, but it has also allowed us to declutter our own space by giving away items we no longer need. I want to take a moment to discuss programs specifically designed to assist individuals at various income levels. If you find that you qualify for these programs, it's important to remember that there's absolutely no reason to feel guilty about utilizing them. These initiatives are established precisely to provide support for those who need it. And if you meet the eligibility criteria, taking advantage of these resources is not only acceptable, but can also be incredibly beneficial. In fact, accessing these programs can significantly alleviate financial pressure and make a substantial difference in your monthly budget. Whether it's through subsidies for housing, food assistance, healthcare, or educational resources, these programs are designed to help you manage your expenses more effectively. It can be incredibly beneficial to have someone with fresh eyes review your budget. Engaging a financial planner is a great option, But you might also consider asking a friend or family member who has a solid understanding of finances to take a look. An external perspective can uncover potential savings opportunities and strategies that you might not have thought of on your own. For instance, we make it a point to meet regularly with our financial planner, and this practice has proven invaluable for us. Each meeting offers new insights and advice tailored to our financial situation. Through his expert guidance, we've discovered various avenues to save money that we hadn't previously considered. Whether it's optimizing our investment strategies, identifying unnecessary expenses, or finding tax-saving opportunities, his fresh perspective has helped us enhance our financial well-being. Monitoring your spending is a crucial step in managing your finances effectively. It's surprisingly easy for people to overlook small, everyday purchases, which, while they may seem insignificant at the time, can accumulate quickly and have a noticeable impact on your budget by the end of the month. For instance, spending just $5 or $10 here and there might not raise any alarms, but when you tally these expenses together, they can lead to a considerable dent in your finances. To tackle this challenge, we've taken proactive measures by opening a dedicated savings account specifically for unexpected medical and dental expenses. By setting aside funds in this separate account, we can manage those unexpected costs without compromising our main savings. Keeping a close eye on spending habits and having a designated savings plan can significantly enhance your financial stability. You should also seriously consider negotiating your monthly bills, as many services are more flexible than they might seem. Expenses like cable, car insurance, and home insurance are often negotiable, and a little effort can go a long way toward reducing your costs. Many companies are willing to offer discounts or promotions to retain customers, especially if you express that you're considering switching to a competitor. In our case, we rely on an insurance broker who annually reviews our policies and shops around for the best deals. This process has saved us significant amounts of money on multiple occasions, proving that a proactive approach to negotiating can make a substantial difference in your budget. It's a simple strategy that can lead to ongoing savings with very little time and effort. One of our most effective strategies for managing discretionary spending is the 30-day rule, particularly for significant or non-essential purchases. The principle is simple but powerful. Instead of making an impulse purchase, you wait for a full 30 days before deciding whether to buy the item. During this period, you can assess whether the item is a genuine necessity or merely a temporary desire. Often, the initial urge to purchase fades, and by the end of the waiting period, you'll realize the item isn't as essential as it first seemed. This deliberate delay helps prevent buyer's remorse and encourages mindful consumption, allowing you to retain more of your financial resources for truly important expenditures. Ultimately, it's essential to understand your why. While it may appear straightforward, it's incredibly important. What is your reason for cutting back? Is it to eliminate debt, save for retirement, or alleviate financial stress? Having a clear sense of your why provides the motivation to persevere, even when saving becomes challenging. It keeps you focused and reinforces the broader goals you're aiming for. In short, being frugal isn't about deprivation. It's about making smart choices that align with your goals and values. These strategies, from evaluating expenses to setting aside savings before spending, will help you take control of your finances and live a more secure, stress-free life. Keep refining your approach, and you'll find that saving money becomes second nature. I hope you encounter fascinating experiences and gather even more valuable insights as this discussion concludes. Thank you for being with us, and remember to subscribe for further beneficial advice to enrich your journey in life.